nature. Keep the chip in my ear like it's second nature. Big make me sad like second nature. Gonna do it, yeah, I haven't did it. I'm handling it, handy with it. Think I'ma do it, let that do it. Bang, stick jam like what happened to it. Was it not working, bruv? Why you think I'm lurking, bruv? Creep on him, lean on him. Witnesses eavesdropping, keep popping. They keep bopping like I ain't seen nothing. Don't make me upset. Reach for an object. Who's that in the passenger?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Black Knights going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Davis now. Uses the spin. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go again with Davis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Cooper will come in motion right. on the carry. It's Davis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught Kelsey, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Carr going to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Carr now on 1st down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Steps away to his left, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. 49 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run with Davis. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw with Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And pressure gets to him again. Ramik Wilson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run again with Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hampton. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's hit it. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. On second down, here's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Ramik Wilson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mahomes going to throw. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Davis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
A good pick up there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taking it about the 16. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has come up with it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In motion left, the tight end. Carr to throw on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back of the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And again, it's Mahomes. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And able to find Conley. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One final try for Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.